So you're asking, could you take away mass from a particle? Basically, like if you took something's particles and converted them into something like light, could it then move the speed of light? Well, yes. If you took something's particles and converted them into photons, then they would move at the speed of light. And we have a way to do that. It's called lighting it on fire. I mean, you also get heat and chemical energy, but a good portion of those are being let off as photons. That is a way to convert something's matter and energy into photons. And I'm not just saying this to be funny. I'm saying this to illustrate a fundamental property of the universe. You can't change matter or energy and allow it to remain the same. It's a very you can't have your cake and eat it too situation. So if we were to interfere with the Higgs field in some way and prevent it from granting particles mass, which, by the way, it's not the only way that particles have mass, but still, that wouldn't just give us weird massless atoms. It wouldn't be like a dude who now had no mass. It would fundamentally change what those particles are. It would interfere with how they could bond with other particles. It would genuinely, basically, fundamentally change their existence. Much like when you light something on fire, some of that is becoming photons, and a lot of it is becoming ash. The world of physics is there's no such thing as a free lunch world. Anything you do has ramifications for the properties of everything that it affects. So if you were to completely remove something's mass, not only could it move the speed of light, it could only move the speed of light. Also, it couldn't be solid or liquid or gas because its molecules couldn't interact with each other anymore. If you want light speed, you kind of have to trade off all the things that being mass gives you. And all matter that exists has mass, so you kind of have to give up being matter. So yeah, if you want to be a big old thinking, rationalizing, thump chunky boy, then you need to be matter. Which means you're not going to be moving the speed of light anytime soon. In a way, all of existence is just telling things that would otherwise move the speed of light to not. Like, the existence of particles in any way, shape, or form is basically a workaround for the kind of default of moving at the speed of light. Fast simplification, but you take a field, you excite it, you give that excitement mass, and now you have a particle. Otherwise, it'd just be zip-zoom speed of light, not even any time. So all of this existence, all of this space, all of these planets, everything that you love, that's because physics found a way to move slower than the universal constant. If we moved the speed of light, we wouldn't have any of this. So basically all I'm saying is all of you guys saying we need to figure out how to move faster than light, this is your supervillain origin story. Maybe one day you'll figure out how to do it, but it would basically unexist everything we know. I suggest investing in a lab coat, a curly mustache, and a monocle.